Hi there, welcome to National Conveyancing Week. I think the purpose of this talk is really to say it isn't all doom and gloom, and don't worry, be happy, I think is the term that I used in my notes. The thing about it at the moment is that there are many challenges, and we know from the sector perspective that people can be concerned a lot of the time around some of these challenges. But what I'm going to say today is not panicking is key. There are real opportunities presenting themselves, and I believe that actually some of the changes are going to bring around some really exciting possibilities, particularly for lawyers and for people who want to work in this sector. Real business opportunities, but also real opportunities for progression and growth. I've been doing the British Conveyancing Award judging for a while now, and that's given me a real insight into how some of these firms operate. And so hopefully some of what I say will chime. I'm going to move now on to considering what this scary stuff is that you guys are dealing with all the time. You might call it the march of the machines. At the moment, the technology side of things for lawyers, and particularly those in conveyancing, can be something of a confusing area and can also be pretty tricky as it relates to keeping up with the Joneses, keeping up with technology generally, and deciding what technology actually works and supports yourselves. We have the march of AI. Where's that going to lead us? Hopefully not to this chap, but you never know. Having said that, I think AI is a crucial quote, which I think sums things up very, very well, which is that lawyers are not going to lose work, certainly in the foreseeable future, to AI, but they will lose work to law firms who embrace and start to understand AI. So I think taking it on board and dealing with it and going with it is a really crucial part of how you should proceed. Next thing to mention is probably system choice. There's all sorts of system choices available to law firms, and there's all sorts of tech available. Both of those things can massively support a conveyancing team, whether that's in automated workflows, whether that's in communication tools to deal with the client and updating the client. All those things are developing regularly and constantly. And there's also, of course, things like text search capabilities and portals that you can use. Again, utilizing all those things is superb. It brings around a real talent and real capability to support the people who are working day in, day out on these matters. And in the end, they are great levelers because this tech is available to everybody. Utilizing it is the key. Getting the best out of it is the key. And really, if you use it in the right way, it can be a fantastic way to free up your people. More on that later. The next scary bit for law firms, and the bit that's a bit doom and gloomy for conveyancing practices, is what I call maybe the trip to the headmaster's study, the regulatory tightening. Certainly in the sector, you've seen more than any other sector problems created by tightening regulation around AML and source of funds. Things like the whole question of the SRA's consultation on handling of client money. All these things are, challenges and potentially could cause changes in how you need to operate. But the key is that there are always opportunities as part of that. And so in the end, if you're utilizing AML, or you're having to deal with AML regulation, then utilizing the right partner and the right technology to support you dealing with that is crucial. There are solutions out there, and once you get used to dealing with them, they actually can just become part of second nature and part of your onboarding processes, part of your monthly way of dealing with things, making sure you have the right processes in place and that you're regularly auditing them using specialist people to help you with that. Which comes to my next point, the use of experts. Now, both challenges that I've mentioned, the scary bits, the technology, there's all sorts of assistance out there to help you. First of all, there are technologies that support you with the communication with your client. There are technologies around the systems and workflows. There are technologies around search. But one of the key things is that don't expect yourselves to be expert on these things just on your own. There is all sorts of help and expertise out there. And whilst it might involve a little cost, provided you do a cost benefit analysis and understand what you will get from that, then in the end, those things can be hugely empowering for a law firm. As far as the regulatory tightness, so not just, in fact, things like AML and source of funds, and client money handling, actually the finance function I'm obviously biased, but the reality is that for conveyancing practices, absolutely crucial that they're moving the money safely and securely and also efficiently, and in a way that means that they're providing the best possible service to their client whilst not risking the money that they're handling. Again, I would say use experts for all these things. There are experts in compliance that you can ask questions of. There are experts, speaking as one of them, hopefully, in the handling of client money and in the operation of a finance function for a law firm, all of which can then give fantastic data that in a conveyancing sector where margins can be tight, it's absolutely crucial to have that and have it in an efficient way that means that you can really understand and operate your firm in the best possible way. So all of this leads me to sort of point to the fact that I think all of these things provide freedom in the end. Lawyers and conveyancers want to focus on doing the job that they have qualified to do, being innovative and intelligent individuals, and absolutely having these unsurpassed qualities of dealing with clients, because they're so used to, in the conveyancing sector, dealing with deadlines beyond anybody else, dealing with demanding clients who are having to deal with things that are very, very stressful. But the fact is that by dealing with those clients, they've got skill sets that just outstrip many other sectors. And so as a result, I think if firms embrace technology and embrace the use of experts, what you can end up with is a freedom for their lawyers and a freedom for the conveyancing firms that enables them to charge good money to do a good job, but actually also frees their people up to do something really important. And that is, no matter what happens with AI and with technology and with regulation, your lawyers and your people will end up becoming more and more valuable as far as their people skills are concerned. Their ability to talk to clients, to make clients happy, their ability to win work through trusted arrangements and trusted relationships. They will have the time to focus on those things. And that can only be empowering. That can only be good for those people and for the firms. So to summarize, I think that, embrace the opportunities, embrace the challenges, free up your people, and really focus on the fact that going forward, there's very skills that make the sector so powerful and such a wonderful area of the law. That really means that your people and the really best lawyers in the conveyancing sector, they'll be the ones who can really take a lead on client relationships and winning new business. Thanks.